Hi and welcome to HappyFoodNinja.com. I'm here with my mom and today we're going to make Mom's apple pie. So this is like the most amazing apple pie ever. I actually had her make, how many for my wedding?
I think about 10.
Yeah, so I made her make 10 pies for my wedding, no big deal. So we just made the crust, which you can see in another video, and then here is the apple pie. So we have here 6 apples.
Mm-hmm. Large-ish.
Yeah, big, good-sized apples that she's cut into different chunks. Okay.
Okay, so here's what we're doing today. Get that out of here. We did all that first. That's the putsy part, is the peeling and the cutting up of the apples. Then we're going to mix up, again, simple ingredients. We have a cup of sugar. We're going to mix about a half a teaspoon of salt in there because even apples need salt.
Now we know where I get it.
2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and again, this would be okay if you weren't exact. You don't have to necessarily make that perfect, but it's the cinnamon that makes this. And it's that simple. That's the only spice we put in here. The only flavoring is the cinnamon. And I always mix it up ahead of time because I want to get the cinnamon. Oh, you smell it already, don't you?
So good. It's just wafting up in here.
Yeah.
My apple pie. That's nice and dark. Cinnamon, sugar, all mixed up in there.
2 ways you can do this. I was originally taught you put all your cut up apple pieces in your pie crust. Then you mix this up and you sprinkle it on top. I've since come to decide I like it better. It makes more of a syrup if I put the cinnamon in here.
Flour too.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I do want to add a couple tablespoons of flour to this, just to thicken it up a little bit. And again, not terribly measured, just enough to hold it together in there. And I use this. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's 2 tablespoons of flour, and again, yeah, it just thickens the juice. So instead of having like that apple juice run out of your pie when you cut into it, you want that thick, syrupy, hold it together goodness that just stays up when you get cold, and then it's like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we
so
like
a little bit of flour.
Okay, now, so the way I'm doing it now, instead of apples in there and this sprinkled on top, is apples in a bowl, sprinkle this in here and stir it around a little bit. Then I know every apple is going to be coated with some of this flavoring. Plus, this is kind of fun.
You can try one if you have to, just to make
Absolutely.
sure it works.
I think you should check and make sure that we got the right proportion.
Okay, let me just do that.
Works? All right, then it's that simple. Pull over the pie crust and let's dump this in.
See, so you got your apples that are totally coated in that cinnamon and sugar mix, and then you have little dots of butter and this awesome homemade crust all hanging up there for me. Okay.
Ready to go? Hang that bottom edge so I can see where it is. Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
And then unroll it just across the top. There you go. So I'm just going to even this off a little bit around there. Don't want, doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't want too much. Then you get too much crust hanging off and that part burns. Now I tuck it under up to the lip of your pie pan.
So
Yep.
So there's the 2 crusts. This is the top crust here, and this is the bottom crust. And so she's taking the top crust and the bottom crust, making like a little sandwich, and then rolling it underneath.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Tucking, rolling, whatever you want to call it. Now it's all tucked under, and you have to crimp your edges in one form or another, again, to hold in the juices. I happen to like making mine kind of fluted. You're bringing your knuckle towards your thumb. Never had to describe that before.
So you're kind of twisting your
I'm
hand.
kind of twisting. It's a little wet there.
Kind of grab and tuck.
Yeah, kind of a. Right, so we finished crimping the edges, and now we're going to put steam holes, air vents, whatever you want to call it. We usually draw a face on it.
Yeah, I was going to say smiley face.
We usually do a face.
All right, here's the finished pie. You can see it's nice and golden brown. There's a little bit of oozing out the steam vents right there. And for this and other recipes, visit us at happyfoodninja.com.